ain't finna play with me like that, I swear. I ain't worried. You ain't gotta bore me, yeah, I'll be good. You ain't finna play with me like that, I swear. I ain't worried. You ain't gotta bore me, yeah, I'll be good. You ain't finna play with me like that, I swear.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hershey Me Presents the Real Talk Podcast. Tonight I got special guests. I got 4 of the dopest dudes that I know joining me for a real conversation in the King's Court. Y'all make sure that y'all like, subscribe, follow at I am Hershey Me on Instagram and follow Hershey Me on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy. The guys brought the heat with this one. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Welcome back to another Hershey Me podcast episode, or the Real Talk Podcast. You guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves? They already know me.
My name is Jewel, 38, from Atlanta.
My name is Sandman, Esquire. I'm from North Atlanta. I'm 34.
My name is Mikey. I'm from New York. I'm 29.
Of course, y'all know me, co-host. I'm Mike, 42. I'm a Georgia fan all day.
I'm gonna say, unfortunately, we got some Falcons fans on here, but you know, you got to work with what you got.
Yeah. Let's toast to that.
I'm sorry. It's only fitting I'm having a conversation with the guys, and I got to throw a little bit of a football sub in there with a slight jab.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know, I've been coming for the Falcons all for like the last couple weeks, so.
We got another look. We got another decade. I'm saying recover, so don't worry about it.
All right, guys. So, I got some questions from the ladies. I reached out to the entire female conglomerate that I'm connected to, and let them know I was going to be having a conversation with 4 dope dudes, and asked them if they had any questions that they wanted to ask you. And I got quite a few. A lot of them very similar. A lot of them around the same thing. Okay. So I'm going to start with the first question. We're going to start off easy, gentlemen. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question from the thousands of questions I got. What exactly is your definition of a good woman?
Ooh, okay. We asking the real questions out here. Can anybody go?
You said that was a softball? That's what that was?
Oh, trust me, if you saw these questions, that's a that's a real song. That's like a
Okay.
I see you decided to not send us.
The questions are literally still coming, but we're not going to do that. So that is the question.
My God.
What is your definition of a good woman?
I think for me, it's like a personal question, right? So I think for me, it's all the basics: kind, compassionate, intelligent, smart, attractive to me. She don't have to be attractive to nobody else but me, because she mine. And I think as far as perfect goes, I think it's somebody that can grow with you, because what I need now at 34, hopefully I won't need the same thing at 44, and definitely not at 54. So, I just want somebody that can grow with me. So that's what it is for me.
And caveat off that, I'm saying, with all that being said, not being the same person I was when I was younger. I need somebody now at this stage of my life that's supportive of what I'm going into, because now I'm at a coast. I can't even say a coastal stage, but I'm at a second chapter in my life where I'm trying to build on my legacy. So I need somebody that's standing behind me 100%. You're saying fail, stumble, you're saying help me pick it back up. So you need that in your life too.
Okay, I got this. Okay, I had to really think because I feel like this would expose my mindset being way different real quick. Ah, for starters, I really, 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 truly believe that the core foundation of a woman comes from how her relationship with men stems. So I tend to look at how good a woman's relationship is with their father because that's the core basis. That's the core basis for me. If you don't have a good male relationship down to the father level, it makes it very hard to have a good, loving personal relationship with other men. Of course, I feel like virtuous is always a thing. It's hard to really freaking speak out now because like when you're looking, like you have more, you do have way more to like go off of, but like I haven't really like the people that I'm looking for in my life at this point, like it's not really the same for me anymore. I guess like it's a dead giveaway for my relationship status. So there's my anonymity gone. But someone that's kind, someone that knows and understands, that me being a man comes with its own pressures, and I know that might come with a lot of like pushback from women, but just, we as men go through it a lot too. Like society has it out for us these days, and I feel like anybody that can understand that, that allows us as a man when we're not out in the real world to come back, into ourselves and into like, what we have to be, like, something that we can be humble. Like I need somebody that I can be humble with without having to feel like, like I'm bringing myself down for. Like I know it might sound a little weird to say it, but I think that's what I look for the most.
Someone you said you can actually expose your true self to.
Yeah, and someone that I can be humble, like somebody I can be humble around. Like it was something that Muhammad Ali used to say, where like he was cocky like for the masses, but the second that he came home, he was a humble man for his wife and his family. And like he always made sure to separate that. Like the competitive person that he was outside just wasn't who he was in his home. And I've always drawn from that.
I agree. Praying woman. I love a woman that's God-fearing, supportive, because all that plays in the part. Nurturing. There's got to be some type of nurturing about her. Because at the end of the day, just to piggyback off Mike whatnot, as men, we have our own things that we go through, just like women do. And we have to go out there and be extremely hard. Go out there, hunt, kill, and bring whatever to the family. Like Cat Williams said, you can't be gangster 24 hours a day. You can't.
Amen.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? So coming home to a woman who's nurturing, you know what I'm saying, who's not afraid to, be submissive, as long as her man is submissive to her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's equal. It's definitely equal. You can't, like I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, let's pray without faith. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in that work. If you want it, you gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? Wow. It just can't be, just give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. If you want it, you got to step to it too. So a woman who understands that all comes with maturity and support,
Okay, all good answers. Well, then, y'all kind of already answered what was my next question, so I hope she doesn't feel slighted because the next question
ask it anyway.
The question was, what is it that a woman can do to make her man feel valued, appreciated, and supported?
See, I'm glad you asked that because that still comes with a bevy of other things. Mind if I take this one first?
Go ahead.
Listen, honestly, it stems from this one fact, and it's I don't know why society thinks that men don't want to be validated any less than our female counterparts do, but I feel like validation is essential. I don't give a fuck who you are. make sure that my emotions can be validated. And like, yeah, you don't have to take the straight, direct way that we do of being like, oh, well, you got this. You can, but like, let us know that we're capable of getting through our day. Like, but a lot of us on here, we are Black men. So that's instantaneously more pressure. Walking through life having to be somebody enemy because of this for no reason. We need somebody behind us that really could just remind us and let us know, like, listen, the world might perceive you as a threat, but you are not. The world might perceive you as being less than, but you are not. Those are the type of things, those are the type of reassurances. I don't care what age we're at, 20, 55. As a Black man, for me, I will always need that throughout my life. That right there hits hard.
And at the same time, you said you go back to the support issue and still caveat off. I'm saying, Mike, hey, thank you, appreciate you, I got you. Hey, how was your day? A lot of men don't get that. You may text somebody or text a female. Like, hey, how was your day? After how was lunch? How'd you rest? You get those questions, but it's very rare that a lot of men get that same type of energy.
Oh, you
that is a point. No,
you get that in the beginning. You get that in the beginning. You get that.
You get that energy. Good morning. You get that good morning energy because you get that good morning energy because hey, they want you to think you're gonna think about them all day. You may get it. Good evening because you're gonna think about them. While you sleep. In the middle of that, there's nothing. But we as men are expected to, hey, check in. You want to hear from us all the time. That validated type of situation. But it's very rare that we get that same energy back. Thank you. Hey, for instance, you may be home, cleaning up, watching the kids. You're expected to do that. But it's very rare that you get, or even men doing the same thing, but essentially, say thank you for that because we as men are expected, or parents are expected to do that. As parents, wife being home, they're expected to do that. So we don't validate each other.
Yeah.
Because of that expectation.
Mm-hmm.
And to have that support go both ways. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to weigh in before I move to this next horde question?
You said
I agree with what the brother said. They got it covered. For me anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Bring the pain.
It's not that hard. Let's see.
Got questions, we got answers.
All right, so here goes one. It's not super hard, but it's real. Why is it that some men can't keep it 100 when it comes to their intentions in dating? If you want to just fuck, then why not put that on the table flat out?
Oh, well,
ready.
For me, I grew up with a whole bunch of sisters, a whole lot of females in my family. And be honest with you, that was the first thing they taught me, like, to be upfront. Because see, the thing about it is, if you put the ball in that court, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. If I told you right off bat that, look, I'm just, I don't want to be committed. I just want to hang out, have fun. We can do whatever, do this, that, the third, blah, blah, blah. And we have an understanding. Cool. And somebody else catch feelings.
But you got dudes that do that same shit. You got dudes that you're saying you run into that same shit with dudes. Because I noticed, but a lot of times you do that. And it's a lot easier for males. In doing that, to just navigate as friends. And navigating as a friend, you have no pressure. Mm-hmm. So you may, they like, hey, he's a good dude. He's a good friend. And that translates into a good man, which is not the case. It's totally different. So then a lot of females, they press that issue and pressing that issue. And then you find out you're not a good dude. And now you damaged because he said, hey, let's just be friends.
Yeah, and a lot of dudes find it hard to come with the truth up front because they don't got options. Like when you got options, you don't be worried about it. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, because in the long run, I want whatever it is that we got, I want it to build and I want it to grow. If I lie to you from jump, then 6 months down the road, 6 years, we're not really going to have nothing. And I'm going to need you one day. Because I'm a slip. Everybody needs somebody sometime. I'm going to need you to have my back. I'm going to need you to pick up that phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to need something. You're going to be my last quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to need something. And you're not going to pick up for me because you're going to find out I lied to you. So I'd rather just tell you the truth. But, you know, some dudes ain't got options, so they be afraid.
Oh, can I go off now? I'm over here fuming. Okay. One of the major things I say.
Don't fume. Don't fume.
No. Wait, why are you on mute? Damn. Transparency is a motherfucker. Transparency will get you way more panties, way more loyalty, and way more of a following than you would ever expect. Now, I had a woman tell me that at one point. I was set up in a position where like maybe I shouldn't have even been like, physical with this person. And she was just like, yo, just because you told me your intentions and told me the truth, here's my panties. Yours now. I think that dudes don't realize that form and that line of communication is essential and important. I was also raised by and around a bunch of women, so it is very easy for me to understand the emotional cognitive thoughts like behind what make women tick. And it's not even so much that I know what to say, but I know how to act accordingly and fall in place. Like, and even if you're not looking for a woman like to be yours, if you just want something to be physical, bro, it's just so much easier to just let that shit be known. That, hey, you know what? Not really trying to see you like that, but like maybe I'm trying to get a couple of nights in a week with you. Maybe we can go catch a drink or something. I'm just being real. I don't want anything to hunker me down too much. Or maybe even better, a relationship for me looks like this, and this. Are you able to look at me in these ways? Are you able to like contribute to me? Can I contribute to you in these ways? Maybe we don't have to put a label on it or what have you. I think it could be very, very simple if men were just more forthcoming about where they want to be, like, why they want to be in your space, and that's something that women always get caught up with in the end. Like, I didn't know you was just trying to, I didn't know you just wanted me to like, be a twice a week, get in my bed, get out my bed sort of thing. Dude is just like, oh, I thought I made that known. Nah, bro, you ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, well, let me interject because if you saw, I did release a video recently, or a clip of a video recently, where we did talk about the side chick 2.0, which is that girl, the girl who pretends like she didn't know, but she knew all along that's what you wanted. She just thought that she was gonna be the one to change the game.
No, she thought, like you said, she thought she was gonna move in. That's the fuck that is. She thought.
And at the same time, hey, look, I done had honesty go, way left. Hey, do you think that we could be something? And I've been being real off gate, from jump up until then was like, hey, you cool people. We have fun, but a relationship, that's not what I want. Mm-hmm. Stalkers, I changed my phone number 20 times. This is no joke. I'm gonna call my boss, have me follow with my kids, had tires. Look, dude, it was wild. So
That's the side
Be
chick
prepared.
2.0. That's her. That's the crazy chick.
I just think
Be prepared.
I just think it just, you know, it just really gives off a certain level of respect automatically. That's it. And at the
Right.
end of the day, a man and woman, individuals want to be respected. That's it. They want their emotions respected. They want their physicality respected. You know what I mean? Because when you lie and not straight up front, you smash, you really being a dirtbag. You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
over her body, her energy, her mind. Her mind is somewhere else. And most women, you know, you get the whole thing. That's it.
Lose the mind, you lose the woman.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. So you just have to be a man, stand on your two. It's just respectful, man. Just be respectful. Hands
I
down.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next question. Next question is, what does intimacy mean to you?
Oh, man.
Ooh, intimacy. Intimacy.
Go ahead.
I got
Right there, yo.
Tell about it, Mikey.
Yo,
tell
that's
about
my
it.
These
wordplay.
questions are coming straight from the ladies. I'm literally scrolling through my phone, pulling up the questions that were sent to me.
Damn.
What does intimacy mean to me?
And all right, intimacy.
Yo.
Intimacy is being able to, like, you know, here's a perfect example. You sitting in the car, intimacy is getting them windows steamed up. And that's not necessarily meaning you have to be physical. There's a sort of closeness to that. And I feel like, you know, that's not represented real good for men, because we're also given that sort of view that we have to be kind of stoic. You know, we have to be emotionally unavailable in some sense. Mm-hmm. Intimacy is just being able to bring yourself to a forefront, you know, in relation to somebody else. And I speak on relationships. I don't ever just mean just like a sexual like relationship. I'm speaking about all relationships that are encompassed, like, you know, that are just under that umbrella. So like even in a non-sexual kind of like platonic friendship sort of thing, you can sort of still have an intimacy to it. One where like you can be very candid and very truthful to one another about who you are as a person and what you bring to that relationship. I think that all kind of like fits in together.
What I feel as far as intimacy, I think being able to show yourself, be who you are, you know what I'm saying, as your true self, being able to bear yourself naked in front of that person, regardless of whatever, that is true intimacy, because now that person is dealing with who you are. And they are just as intimate as you and are able to deal with, and you are able to deal with them as that person, the person they are, regardless to what they tell you, who they tell you they are, what they've been through. That is intimacy. When you connect and have that mental connection, that's everything physical comes after that.
I think just to piggyback off these brothers, man. First of all, I think people, they don't know the true meaning of intimacy. I think they get it confused. I think they just think it's just physical. Like you know, like my brother over here said, it's mental, it's spiritual, and it's physical. It's everything. You know, as far as, you know, with my wife, you know, sometimes I would just come up, just kiss her on the cheek when I get her home from work. That's it. Intimacy can just be that short, just that short. I don't have to say 2 or 3 words to her, but just after being at work, you know what I'm saying, 12, 15 hours or whatever your hustle is throughout the day, and just to come home and, like, you know, my man over here said, just lay down, bury your soul. A simple kiss can mean a million things. That's intimacy right there. That's your mind, that's your body, that's your soul.
Great.
Number two, I would say you have to know what intimacy is for you as an individual. Because some people, there's a lot of people, I know a lot of women who don't like the whole touchy things of that nature and things of that nature. You know, they like to, you know, you just go ahead and that's it. They don't want that. I'm just being one. I know a lot of women like that. Either I have no idea. I don't know why it's like that, whatnot, but maybe they haven't been taught. Or maybe they just haven't experienced what true intimacy is.
Or it's
They were first
convoluted to trauma.
The relationship.
Absolutely.
Maybe so. Yeah, it could be anything. So you have to know what intimacy is for you. Just like whatever your love language is. You have to figure out what it is for you as an individual. What makes you bare your soul to this person? Give your all to this person. Because that's what it's doing. That's it. That's what intimacy is. Giving who you are.
Yep.
And are we allowed to sidetrack for a quick second? You said something that just brought upon like an excellent point that I think might answer some questions inadvertently, but that there's something in that, you know, knowing who you are individually, a lot of people don't. A lot of people just don't. Like I'm telling you, I wish I was doing it as like my career. I wish I could say I had like an office, but I'm a bit of a therapist. Like I feel a lot of people coming in that like have relationship problems, or like not even just relationship problems. Like they have relationship problems with themselves, and it translates outwardly into the relationships they have. And one of the things that I teach the utmost is that, you know, start from here. Like love you first. You don't know anybody else you're talking to because you don't know yourself. You know, sit down. Like it is not, we have this big problem within everything that this society does, like everything that society teaches. It's all, oh, I gotta look from the outside in. And the problem is that the outside is just so broad. Bringing that into you every day will be a panic attack. Your relationships has to be outwardly. You have to say, all right, I can sit with myself. I'm able to love myself. I know my love languages. I know who I am as a person. I know what I expect. I know what intimacy looks like for me. Now, how can I apply that elsewhere? How can I set that outward? And men and women alike just aren't honest enough with themselves. They're willing to lie to themselves to just get to who they got to get next to.
Mm-hmm. That right there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. As the youngest man in the room. Look, that's what I'm talking
about. People are drawn to what they need at their time. Whatever they're lacking emotionally or whatever they're lacking, what they need, they're attached to what they need at that time. And it may not be the best thing for them. It may not be.
Right.
And that's how.
And then you take it. And then you take all that, you know what I'm saying, just what Mikey said, and then you take all that, you know what I'm saying, not knowing yourself and using that and looking outwardly to find what you need. You project that on other people.
Yep.
Yeah, trauma bonds are a real thing, right? Like you bond with somebody because they're there while you're going through something. But,
right.
You know,
outside
they have passed their season and you're still trying to hold on to it. All right. Samuel, you want to answer or you want me to go ahead on to the next one? Or they pretty much summed it all up? They got it all? Okay. All right. Okay. So this was another one that I got from quite a few women. But someone summed the question up pretty good. We're going to go over into the sex stuff in a second, but I just want to have the clean stuff first. So, the question was, wait, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, so she said, as women, when we're upset, we're mad, depressed, or frustrated, we typically want to be physically consoled, but that doesn't often work for men. What is the best approach to dealing with your partner if he's mad, depressed, or frustrated?
That's individual based.
Wait. I want to hear that question again because you said women want to be physically consoled, but how do you deal with men?
Yeah,
consoling
so
man.
this is her question. This is not my question. I'm not speaking for me.
No,
her question is, because I don't necessarily agree with that, but her question is, she said, as women, we often want to, when mad, depressed, or frustrated, we often want to be physically consoled. However, that doesn't often work for men. So what is the best approach in that situation when dealing with your partner when he's mad, depressed, or frustrated?
That's an individual thing. You have to know and understand your partner. Simple as that. Because everybody's different. You have to be in tune with your partner. You have to be intentionally in tuned with your partner at that time. Because you may not get it right a couple of damn times. But you keep on at it. You will find what works.
Because I was, you were saying, you talking that situation, you were saying not just depressed, but I was in a relationship, and my partner, she was like, hey, I like to come home, I like to decompress, you know what I'm saying, get undressed and just relax. You know what I'm saying? After I come home from work, I was like, okay, cool. So she would come home from work, you know what I'm saying, hey, how you doing? How was your day? You know what I'm saying? Not even give her, I would acknowledge her, but I wouldn't get into a whole situation with her. What I would do, I'd take the dog, I'd go for a walk around the block, 20, 30 minutes, come back, and then we chat. Months down the line, I found out she was pissed because I would leave home every day when she got home. I was like, but I thought I was doing the right thing by giving you your time to decompress. So you have to know and talk to your partner, you know what I'm saying? So y'all have that connection.
I agree. As the sole representative of the female conglomerate, I agree with that.
Really? I mean, sometimes I know you says you have dude tendencies.
I am like, I'm laughing because everything that y'all are saying, I'm like, I was just thinking that. I was like, I might low key be a nigga, but it's
probably.
What? Like you have to understand, I've been reading through these questions all day. So for me, I'm looking at these questions and I'm like, sis, why is you asking this? You don't know the answer? Oh, not everybody. And then I have you guys in my life. So I have men that I can go to and be like, hey. So I don't often have those types of questions. Like,
we live in a very fast generation, a very fast, what they call it, the drive-through kind of
instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
Fast. Everything is, people don't really sit down and actually just get to know a person. Get to know a person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them hormones get up. You know what I'm saying? They do. They really do.
We're all objects of sex. Yeah. That's what it is. We're all objectified.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole years, and we all fall a victim to that. We do. But when you get older, you realize that what is fulfilling. And you start becoming one with self. You start to understand what's fulfilling for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't got no time for no seasons. I really don't. You gonna be here, you gonna fucking be here. If not, then play your position. Just play your position. Whatever that is, play it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody ain't meant to be a queen. Some people just meant to be a rook or a pawn.
Oh,
we could end it on that one. I'm sorry, that was
so
nasty.
Put that out as a clip. Thank you. Oh, that was good. That was. Whew, I know some rooks and some pawns. Anyway,
I know some people that need to be in ponds, but hey,
listen.
I'm recording.
Some chicks that's just the board. You feel me? I know some chicks that's just the board. You just there.
Oh.
All right.
I felt that.
Yes. So let's transition. You see the shoulder should be happening.
Wait.
What?
I had something to contribute to that real quick.
Go ahead.
I had something to contribute to the whole, know your nigga first. Absolutely. Like, know who you're dealing with. Because for me personally, I take about 30 minutes in the car before I even come in the house. And like, you know,
You
just be
too?
like, just to yeah, absolutely. I don't care what time. If I was in the car
I'm
for a
not the only
10-hour
one.
drive, if I was in the car for a 10-hour drive and I got to get ready to come in the house, I still got to decompress. I can't bring my outside energy to my woman. I absolutely cannot. And I cannot bring it to my woman. I can't have it here for my son. I have to come back and like shake that off. I'm no longer in like fight mode. I can sit and relax. My shoulders drop. I can make my tone a little bit higher in my voice. I don't got nothing to worry about. So know your nigga. Know the person that you're with. That is like the most important thing. You can't just sit here and assume either that you can nag at a man's face and think that it is going to be perfectly okay for him to then in turn be like, oh well, bitch, I'm feeling fine. Thanks for yelling at me. Now you're getting the rawness out of it. You got to understand that it's a given. You got to understand it's a give and take, like no matter what.
I definitely feel
That's emotional maturity right there. That's what that is. Oh, pause for a cause.
say just how you do it. You know what I mean? That encouragement or just that little bit of just, yo, let me lay my head on your lap or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me kind of, yo, I've been tight all day. Like somebody say something, pow, 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 pow. You know what I'm saying? When I come home,
Right.
I can be like, hey, these niggas, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Simple shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
all right, gentlemen. So now we're gonna get into the real questions. Unfortunately, Sandman had to leave us. He had a prior engagement, but we're gonna continue with the rest of my guys. So y'all ready?
Absolutely.
Righty. Okay. So here's the question: do men ever fake it?
I don't get that. I don't. I'm confused.
fuck up. What you saying? Like, hurry up and
It's
go.
the sexual segment, right? Like I don't know how
Fake
we. It's hard to fake it. Like,
I have.
we go through hell.
What you mean,
I
like
have-
a fucking
I have.
What you saying? Like,
We got the frosting gun on 20.
Wait. So much confusion happening right now. Wait.
I don't understand the question.
I guess we're trying to understand that you're saying the question. Are we
do you guys ever fake an orgasm? Do you ever fake coming? Do you ever fake nothing?
I have. I have.
Please elaborate.
I'm glad he asked and not me. So
like, I have. I'm like,
I have, but it was under the condom pop. So I was like, oh, let me. I didn't have another one, so
That's fair.
I'm being
mine was like this just ain't good. I'm like like this. Like this is just garbage.
It's trash.
Like, I guess I'm alone here.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
no, but wait. But there's more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Billy Mays, there's more. And she was like, oh. She's like, oh, I feel you dripping out of me. No, you don't.
oh, so y'all were both lying.
I feel you dripping out of me. No, you don't.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. You had to fake it in some raw coochie? Cause the only way she gonna say that she feel you dripping out of her is if it was raw. That means she thinks something went in her. So if it was raw and you had to fake it in some raw coochie,
my condolences.
It wasn't.
How many kids did she have?
No.
That's not a reason. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a fucking thing. That's not a thing. No.
She must have only been around the block 1/4 time. Because
No,
there's no way.
He said 1/4.
She didn't make it out the driveway.
Not really.
She didn't make it out the front porch.
Nope.
she was like,
No,
no.
there's no
What you
way.
mean? How many kids did she have? Like, first of all, in order for that to be real, Shorty had to be like cavernous. Like, I don't understand. Like, make it make sense for me. Like, was there an echo?
Hello.
Oh my
Did you
God.
hear any of your homeboys yelling back, save us, save us? Like, I'm sure.
No.
Throw
I
me
saw-
down the
look,
back of Newports, nigga.
What happened, you know what I'm saying, I should have saw, you know what I'm saying, noticed the rope that was leading, you know what I'm saying, to pull him out, but
Oh boy.
The rope?
Okay, so like I
but I
said,
missed that sign.
as the only member of the female conglomerate in this conversation, I would just like to say on behalf of women everywhere, we apologize, and we don't know that bitch. I don't know where she came from. she not one of us. We have had conversations in the past, Mike, where you have felt like you have had to apologize on the behalf of all men. So this is one of the times where as a woman.
I have. You're right. I have.
Yeah, women got to take that L. They got to take that L for the whole damn team.
Damn.
I feel you dripping. No, you don't.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Oh, man.
That was like I said. That was my thought. She was like, I feel you dripping. No, you don't.
Man. Shit. Okay, I've never faked it because there's no way fucking possible for me to do
My
so.
question is, what is the explanation for that?
For what?
Word,
For being cavernous or for faking it?
No, for that female. Like, what was the explanation for her? Something what?
She's never practiced a Kegel a day in her life? I don't know. Because I don't.
Got some wet ass pussy.
No.
Nah.
That's the only thing I could think of.
I'm just saying, though. But
it wasn't
if it was to your point, if it was that, then it shouldn't have been trash, right? I'm just saying, like, what made?
I mean, wait. I've come to learn that not all men like wet pussy. Like some men like friction, like actual friction. So no, listen, I freaked out the same way. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, what the fuck? Did you say friction?
Yeah. I'm about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, I just found this out like 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, changed my whole life. I did not know. Like, what is there's another default besides wet? Like you like starting a fire. Like some people like this.
Start a fire.
Nah, I don't want rug burns on my dick. What is that shit about?
Some men like that.
Rug burn dick. That's what they call it.
I knew this part of the conversation was going to get good, but I did not anticipate.
Yeah, it's time for a movie.
Mike over here falling in the tunnels and shit. All right.
Hey, look.
Geronimo.
I got my.
Why do some men get offended if a woman wants to incorporate toys into the bedroom?
Oh, that's an outlier. I don't get offended.
Well, hold up. I'm about to answer the question. I'm about to say, I said fuck if I know, but let me answer the question. Because it fucks with their ego because they feel they're inadequate. It's an ego thing. Now, for me, nigga, break out the whole goddamn toy box.
Yo, come on, get the whip, get the chains, get the vibrator. Hell, I'll bring a rocket launcher if that's what you need.
Yeah. Hey, look.
As long as it's going in you. And now
I'm coming with olive oil. Look, I'm coming with olive oil and weed. Let's go.
Heavy artillery. I'm gonna bring out the.
Look, I said olive oil and weed. Let's go.
I thought you said,
oh my God.
God damn.
Bring the 6-speed dildo.
I really.
The whole sex machine. Just a whole sex machine. Just an entire
shower curtains, baby oil, golden pins.
You know what I'm saying? We good.
Let me hit you with a refrigerator door real quick, Ma. If that's what does it for you, like shit.
Oh, I heard like in the military, like the donkey punch. You know what I'm saying? Where you like you.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Wow,
that's a thing.
Real thing.
That is a thing. That is a thing.
That is a thing. I heard about it.
That's the thing.
Donkey punch. Eat the
Those
back.
of us who are not educated, somebody fill me in.
So you hit it from the back and you punch it in the back of the head.
Bow. Just bow. That's called a donkey punch.
It's a thing.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I hit a bitch in the back of her head like that. She gonna turn into the fucking Avatar. I don't need the last Airbender on my dick. Let me just say that right now.
I don't want no charges pressed against me. I ain't doing no shit.
Hey, look.
Yeah, I'm 6'1", 230. Everybody do that shit.
Put some boxing gloves on real quick.
So we just out here getting beat up during sex? That's what's happening? Okay.
I mean,
right.
I have to take requests very naturally. I got to do what I'm asked. I have a name and a title to maintain.
Look,
only on Sunday. That.
Gotcha. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Next question.
No, I'm not.
What is it with men wanting a threesome with another woman, but if we want to add another man, it's an issue?
Same fucking answer.
Ego. Fucking ego.
He said, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. You can't do it?
Damn,
No.
I'm alone on this. I've done it. I'm completely alone on this.
I personally think that with two men, it's not a threesome, it's a train. But, you know.
It's a rotisserie chicken.
Yes.
We call that the Boston market.
I like
Got that bitch up on the spit like.
I like that. I like that shit.
Wait, there's an actual. Hold on, I gotta Google it. There's an actual.
Have you ever tried?
There's an actual name for it. I think it's called the Devil's Triangle. That's the technical name for it.
Yeah, that I've heard that. But the Boston market.
The Boston market's my own creation.
Look, I didn't hit the Eiffel Tower. I didn't hit the Eiffel Tower.
Huh?
So I said I've done the Eiffel Tower.
That's a lot of work. Shout out to the chicks out here taking 2 dicks, because that's a lot of work.
It's dedication. It's beautiful. It's not teamwork at all.
Nope.
Yeah,
nah, Shuddy, you a champ. Like I don't throw no shade, no nothing.
But you got to think about the rhythm, like you bow, like it's like ping pong, like.
Oh my god, it's a pendulum.
like the little balls, balls on that swing.
Oh, maybe my theory has been a little off, but I was just like, I've never done it, right? But I'm like, in that situation, somebody is either lacking or not getting enough of. Because if the dude behind you is doing work, then you're not gonna really be able to do the nigga in front of you. You're not giving it your best job.
There's some art. There's an artfulness to it.
Yeah, more than you. Yeah. You know what the fuck she do.
I mean, that's just a shout out to the bitches out here pulling the tripod. But for me, it's just it's just not a thing. You know what I mean? The only triangles or whatever I'm dealing with is with my kindergartner in class. Okay, I can't do none of that other shit. And I'm with most of the shits, but that shit, nah, ladies, you got it. I respect it, but no, we just gonna leave that to the porn professionals. Okay. All right, next question. What is the worst thing a woman can do during sex?
Subjective, but
what you say?
Literally.
You said fart?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, you mean nothing? Like if she's doing nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, yes, like laying there like a starfish. The starfish.
Yeah. Pillow princess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It is absolutely nothing.
Oh my God, are you finished yet?
That's a
bitch, I'm doing all the work.
Yeah,
yeah. You talking about roll up?
So a lazy. So we're saying like a lazy, being lazy.
A lazy lay. A lazy lay.
Doing sex a lot. I read it on men fitness. You burn a lot of calories. You get your lazy ass up and twerk and do something, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, lift
I
the
say
leg
roll
up,
over
some
then.
45-degree angle. You ain't got to go number 45. Shit, you ain't doing the whole 90, 180, 45. That's all you got to do.
If I
Get
say
your
roll
ass
over
up.
and
Oh, man, this is a quick way.
I got to roll your ass over.
Yeah, that's the lower
so
limit
you
for
want
me.
me-
Nah, it's not like
You want me to roll you.
listen. I know it's not in the exact same vein, but I fucked a bitch once that she ain't make no noise, and that shit fucked with me like none. Like she said it was good after that, but I was just looking like, good. You ain't let out a fucking. If she'd have moaned, then I probably would have been in trouble.
You just randomly punching him. He should make noise then. Guarantee it.
Welcome back, Sandman.
Oh,
Does a woman's sexual history and sexual proclivities play a part into whether or not you would be in a relationship with her?
Yes.
Mm.
For me, it does. Like, it does. Like, you said, does it play a part in whether I be in a relationship with her? Yeah, because I thought I was open-minded to everything. And then I ran across some women in my life, and I was like, ooh, nah, I'm good. Hey, I'm not judging. You do you. But I don't really, I'm straight. I don't even want to experiment with that. I'm cool. So I could lie and say, I used to feel like no, but then I've run into some things in my life that made me change that. So I said, nah, it's cool.
Can you bring her over here? Can I hit her with a refrigerator?
Hey man, you might could. You might could.
I got a shower curtain and a rolling pin.
Oh my God.
Bowling pin.
A rolling pin. A shower curtain and a rolling pin.
What is?
Oh.
And somebody married him. Like, okay.
I figure as long as you stay and you're not at the same place that you were, everybody got miles on them. That's it. As long as you're healthy, you're safe. Everybody got miles. Everybody. You think any car that you buy at any age is going to be brand new? No. We all use damaged goods at some point in the goddamn way.
Hallelujah.
As long as you're safe.
Yes.
As long as you're safe, you're clean, you're healthy. Hey, let's rock, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me know up front. Like, I want to become past, you know what I'm saying? Just be upfront, be who you are. Be who you are. Just be who you are.
You see a lot of that too comes with age. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you come to understand that people have pasts. As long as you are not in that same space in that relationship, and that depends on the nature of the relationship or the nature of your relationship. As long as you're not in that same space, hey, move out smart. You know what I'm saying? Move out smart. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and since this is going on that, I just do want to say, I don't care about your mileage, all that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. The more miles, the better. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you know what you're doing. But like, it's certain stuff I just had to draw the line that, like Mike said, as long as some stuff can be in your past, but don't try to bring me into some stuff that I'm not interested in. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's just not what I want in a relationship. I'm cool with that. That's all. Yeah. I just had to clarify. I didn't want to lose no fans.
Okay.
Right, yo. let me fill this one for myself real quick. Shit. My fucking phrase is that I don't want you. If you're not a little bit fucked up, I am not interested in anything vanilla. So, the more the merrier, because I can't really keep count anymore of where my partners lie. Like, I'm being very transparent there. I'm gonna tell you like this. The only way that can deviate me from a relationship situation with somebody is if you a little bit, if you more of a nigga than I am, and I'm a nigga, I don't think I can do that, mama. And like, I have one of those like that I love very much. But like, I realize, I'm like, oh, we ain't never date. And this is why, because you're running my game as good as I am. I'm not trying to be in competition with you now. You can go and still do what you do. That's not a question. But when I have to philosophically freaking match wits with you, like man to man, and you a whole woman, nah, I'm straight. Like you can have that back. But in terms of mileage, baby, I don't care if you have 3 bodies or 3,000, as long as you good, you healthy, you clean. And you know what? Triple bonus points if your mouth can make it go to do that whole Hoover thing.
Oh, what is the right way to tell a man that the sex is not good? And is there a wrong time to tell him that?
That depends on
That's subjective.
whether or not that actually depends on whether or not you plan on entering into a
Doing it
relationship
again?
with this dude, or doing it again. You know what I'm saying? How close? You know what I'm saying? The relationship you have with that person.
Absolutely.
Like one way or the other. Because I go back to me. I have got the fuck up and walked out on some pussy. Like it's shit is.
You trip.
Yeah, like nah. It wasn't even worth it. Dude, when I
this is trash.
Is the trash? Yeah, dude, yes, trash.
The Howard Desert.
Okay, so let me tell you about this. I gotta tell the whole story.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey man, this is interesting. He said he just worked out. All saying.
Time. I'm ready.
Hey, look. So what happened? You know what I'm saying? For months, this chick had talked cash money shit. It was like, yeah, you about to get the business. I'm nasty and all kind of shit. And I was like, okay, that's what's up. But this was a month, like 3 month build up to this. We get to the spot. You know what I'm saying? We don't chill. We get to the spot, and we in it. And I'm like, yo, I go in, do her service. It must have been a half an inch, and that's what her service was. So that's about where I was. And I was like, yo, she couldn't take that. I was like, okay, well, let her, you know what I'm saying, ease down on it and see what that be about. She couldn't ride. She couldn't suck a dick. And you know what I'm saying, while she was riding, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna ask y'all, maybe y'all know because I done asked a couple of people, if you do this, stay on top and you do that, what's that mean? That's the universal switch.
That's the tap out. That's the I'm done with that. That's the
I missed it. I couldn't see your screen. What
He couldn't see your screen. He didn't see what you did, Mike. Tell him again.
You know what I'm saying, that's that if you tap it, she riding, you saying you tap on her ass, you saying not smack it, but you tap her. That's that universal switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, get up. Yeah. I did this. The chick was like, I know you ain't just smack my ass. That was like, I'm done. I got up. I packed my shit. I was out. Dude, it wasn't. I mean, it was. It wasn't. Again, it wasn't worth. It wasn't worth it. I lost about 30 minutes of my life that I can't get back. You know what I'm saying? I should have charged that ass for it. I lost
my condolences
that I can't get back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So pour out. You know what I'm saying, for the. You know what I'm saying, dick that got wasted.
Apologize on behalf of the female conglomerate. You keep bringing this sad set of circumstances up. Now, I already apologize on behalf of all women. Okay.
But for her, she was like, I feel you dripping out of me. What? You don't? No, you don't, because that wasn't even. It wasn't a thing.
Let's get into the question. We're gonna. It's a two-parter. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
So when it comes to, let me preface this, by saying I received this question in multiple different, worded very differently, but it was all the same question essentially, right? Which is 2 parts. A, who's the better cheater, men or women, and why? And the second question is, why do men cheat? So let's start with the first one. Who's the better cheater?
Let's just say women. Let's just get that all out of the way. It's women.
I said, and why?
Women.
And why? Because women know how to shit in somebody's soul when it is time for the cheating department. You can just, it's just like men destroy things on a monetary level, But women, when it's time for women, the women, that's, that is shitting in your soul. Like, nigga, I'm going to go for the motherfucker with the bigger dick that makes more money, that is better than you in every single way. Like that they go for the soul. Men were just like, oh, that bitch said she was gonna give me pussy and suck my dick upside down. That's what I'm going for. Like, that's a good 5 minutes.
So women cheat up? That's what you said?
Women most definitely cheat up. Like, that is, it's a lifestyle thing.
It's not even up.
But even
Sometimes they
still,
just know exactly what to do to just rip your soul and your heart to pieces, man. They're cunning. Like, you won't have no idea. None. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I see my sisters run game like so, and I'm like, I sit and I look at these niggas like, you just don't even know. Motherfuckers dumbfounded. Not a whole clue. Like a whole nother nigga living under you. Literally living, breathing, working, operating up under you, sir. You just don't know. You that way for being replaced. Literally.
Be the whole damn best friend.
Look, you about to say that because I done seen women, niggas pass each other walking out the door. Watch them. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. And they just got out the ass.
Yes. Yep. And women hold their mirror. Niggas,
I'm talking about fresh out the ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even about cheating up. Like he said, cunning. It's about they know how to tear you down. So even if it's not up, what they're doing and what they say is to break your fucking soul. So whatever it is you do, it's like you can never live up to whatever it is you think they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to be doing. And then even they ain't doing shit, you still can't live up to what you think.
That's it. Women are smart. That's just it. Women are smarter than men. That's it. Hands down.
Deceptively so. Deceptively. Like,
y'all all right?
Nah, not really. I done been a product.
Y'all okay?
I done been a product of the yo, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute. Still smelling like butt cheeks. Just like, yeah, I'm about to head home. Oh, you heading in? Oh, cool. You go, cool. Yeah. We were just sitting there laughing. We had some pizza, whatever. I'm head out now. Yeah, it's very real.
I'm just a straight up dude. Tell me, man. Tell me. Just tell me. I don't have no ego. I'd rather let me the fuck know. Because my emotions would get unraveled. I'm telling you. It would get
That's
unraveled.
Understandable.
Especially if I'm feeling you and I'm doing the best I can, my shit will unravel. And
you know, typically, the one thing that I will say is that for a woman to pull the stops and get you in that position, you had to fuck up as a man. You like, if you really, really think about it, no woman is defaulting. You know what? I got this nigga. I'm with him now. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go and fuck somebody and have him talk to the nigga and have him smoke with the nigga and have him bake bread with it. Like, nobody does that on the default.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like
and I'm gonna get pregnant and say it's his.
Yo, absolutely.
And invite him to the family barbecue. And make that nigga the goddaddy.
And make that nigga the best man at the wedding.
And she's gonna figure out she's gonna divorce you or leave you after the child's 18 years old just to say that you want the daddy. Tell your mama that. Overkill.
Who are these women? And when are they teaching classes?
They got some kind of online institute or some shit. I don't know. But I see
when is the first day of class? Because
it's
apparently I missed the memo. I missed the memo. Apparently, I missed the memo. So,
but and the answer to your second question, same reason women cheat. It's the same thing. It ain't the same thing.
I can't concur with that one.
I don't believe that either, but I'm gonna let y'all answer.
I'm about to say it's a lot different. Most men
just want to list.
Most men cheat for selfish reasons. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying? I can't say all. I'm not saying all. I won't say all. But most men cheat for selfish reasons. You know You know what I'm saying? They just out there, they trying to smash. Now, there are some men that invest emotionally in the women they are with, other than, I guess, you know what I'm saying, they side chick or whomever, you know what I'm saying, whatever you beg the girl, the people want to call them, you know what I'm saying, it's asking questions. There are people that, you know what I'm saying, are emotionally invested in whomever this other person is. So they have their reasons. Shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? For the same thing women do. They're lonely. They want that companionship. So they find somebody. And they do that. They build that woman. And if that comes with that territory, then that's what it is. So it's a lot of communication that needs to be done. If you're not communicating, then hey, you lose that aspect. Because just like with women, you lose that level of communication, you lose the mind, you lost the body, and then everything else, you know what I'm saying, shit goes downhill, as the saying goes. Or uphill. Depending on where you're laying. Depending on where you're at. Or which side you're on.
But there are some women out there too, they think just like guys. Yeah, for selfish reasons. Just because they can. Or they're trying to prove something. You know what I'm saying? There are some women.
Go ahead, Mikey. What you about to say, man? You about to say,
I know why I was cheating. I wasn't always a broken man like that, but I had hit a stone wall where I was like your quintessential nice guy. Like everybody shits on the nice guy. The nice guy truly does finish last, and I know now what I know now. I know definitively that like that's the way that life fucking works. Like you are a doormat if you're the nice guy. The reason why it started off for me was simply because there was no way you were gonna tell me that you can go and have access to whoever the fuck you want. And I also couldn't come with that same energy. Now, granted, I am a man, and in terms of the market, dick is worthless. Vagina is where all the value is inherently been at. I want to be the dick that's valuable in the crowd of dicks that ain't worth shit. Let me tell you something about it real quick.
Right?
That's number one. Number two, I want as many motherfucking women to know my fucking name. And that goes to the ego. It feeds the ego. It's an ego trip for men. Like it's a constant conversation that I had this one. She like let me put my nuts in her eyeballs. Like I done came in this bitch tooth. Like, listen, it's part conquest. It's part like claiming territory as your own. It's part being able to proclaim, I'm a man. Like this is what the fuck I does. And even though I am tied down here, doesn't mean I mutually have to say that, oh, I've just been here. Like, nah, like this is home. This is home right over here. But I done tagged here, 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 and here. And this one has my whole name on her ass cheek. So there it is.
All right, guys, one last thing before we call it. I would like each one of you to, if you could say anything to women as a whole, like you feel like a message you can deliver from the men to the women, what would it be?
If you got a good man, I'm sorry, I'm co-hosting.
Go ahead, start. Go ahead. It's right there. Go ahead.
You say, okay, look. If you have a good man, remember, support that dude. We said in the beginning, validation is important. Communication is important. Let that dude know that he is an important part of your life. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what he does. If he get up in the morning and he goes start your car, you know what I'm saying, because it was cold outside, thank that dude. You know what I'm saying? You come home, hey, maybe you have to do it, maybe you do saying, wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? Thank him, because that in itself, the little shit means a lot. You don't have to be a lot of big shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he bought you a new car on Valentine's Day. Men need validation, just like women. Support your man. If he's involved in something, get behind him. You know what I'm saying? Go sit in the stands. You know what I'm saying? Be his biggest cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? Be there for him. So show that support.
Put in the work.
That's it. I got it.
To me, that wraps up. Put in the work. You have to do it. Like you have to. Everybody has to put in their own collective work. That's it.
Put in the work. Be supportive and validate. And go ahead, Mikey.
I'm going to be serious first. For the single women out there, work on yourselves. Continue to work on yourself. Do realize the fact that we as men, all of us, all men, we just want somebody to fucking compliment us. That's just that. Keep working on you. Don't think that you have to be the sexual fucking monster in a metagame filled with fucking jokers to get your way out here to find somebody good. Be pure, be true to yourself. Keep that absolute. For the women that are already in relationships, do understand that just like you guys do, we men come with maintenance checks. You got to make sure that we're also good emotionally. If you feel like you can literally dump on us and think that that's going to go unchecked, you ain't right. And you need to also make sure that you check within yourself to make sure that all of the shit that you're kicking out matches up with all the shit that you're asking for. And for all the single women, come here. I'm trying to see if y'all are hoovers real quick.
Hey, I'm tipping to the hoovers. Tipping to the hoovers.
I knew it. Well, let me finish by saying thank you guys so much for joining me. It is so amazing. Shout out to Sandman. I know he had to go again. He had other things to do, which we totally knew. But it is very inspiring to me and awesome to me to be able to have this conversation with 4 grown-ass men, and even more so with 4 grown, accomplished, smart, talented, handsome Black men. Okay? Like, the world needs to see, don't make me take it back. The world needs to see the world. I'm so glad that I am able to bring out to the world 4 of some of the dopest guys that I know in my life, because I'm constantly inspired by you guys. I'm constantly uplifted by you guys. I'm constantly entertained, especially by Mikey. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out and check out his OnlyFans. We support all things. So, you know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all go check out Jewel. Y'all hit him up in Atlanta for all your DJing needs. That will be underneath the video. Okay, y'all make sure that y'all hit up Mike so he can come out and teach those women's self-defense classes. All right, y'all make sure y'all go download Sandman's latest album, G is for Gentlemen, and y'all make sure y'all support all the movements. I love you guys, and I thank you guys, and I appreciate you, and hopefully you'll come back when we do the full group, right? Or y'all gonna be scared when I bring the ladies on?
I'm subscribed down to this. I'm ready. It's on. I want to have intellectual conversations. I just want to figure out if there's one in that group who like refrigerator doors. I'm really trying to figure that out real quick. You don't know that. You don't know that. They can tell us after the fact.
Like, you dig?
No, I know them well. I know these ladies well.
Refrigerator.
You know what? I'll get back to you on that.
I guarantee you.
No time to play with you, cause I know if I stay with you, girl, it's gon' make me a fool with my feelings. Someone gotta have them cause you trippin'. Oh, I ain't realist. If you talk about me, got a gin. But I'm so lost by how you text it. Guess I still don't get the message. You ain't finna play with me like that, I swear.